Hi sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Cimnanya. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button, turn on your notification so you are notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I am saying a very big shout out to every one of you for all the love and support you all give me here. I am truly grateful. Thank you all so much. So today we'll be talking something very important. And before we get into this video, I am going to say that please, if you are a parent, grandmother, I don't know, but please make sure, that you are sure of where you are. You are sending your child, especially when they are very tender, 2-3 years to 7 years, 8 years. Like, sometimes they probably cannot talk so much and all that. But what really triggered me so much is that this is a black child and a disabled child, right? This baby puked, vomited, and guess what? The teachers gave the child spoon to eat the vomit. Yeah, it is hard for me to say, but that is what happened. Why this was going on, they recorded it, right? This is how wicked people are, because if you are not wicked, you will never try to do something like this to any child, no matter the color of the child. This is a child that was given to you to take care of. They paid you for it. And all you can do to a disabled black child was to give the child spoon to eat. Whew, you know what? I did not put the video, please, because I don't want to traumatize myself. I don't want to traumatize anybody. I'm just going to roll this clip. We'll come back to talk about it, and I absolutely want to read all your comments. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. And straight up, I am rolling the clip.
For the past couple of days, I've been trying to come up and figure out the words to say regarding what happened in this right here. You're looking at Julia Taylor and Sarah Seymour. They are formerly of Brown Elementary School in Hendricks County, Indiana. I've been trying to frame this story so you can understand where I'm coming from on this right here and what we're looking at. There were 5 adults involved in this story. 5 adults allowed this to happen, and 2 of them were life skills teachers. 1 was a life skills instructional aide. And as you hear this story, I beg you to think about how we got here as a society, how 5 people can think that this is okay. This is child abuse of a child with disability. There was a 7-year-old special education student who allegedly was forced to eat his own vomit with a spoon. You heard that right. The 5 people were Sarah Seymour, Deborah Knight, Julie Taylor, Kristen Mitchell, and Megan King. They've all been charged with misdemeanor failure to report. Seymour and Knight were also charged with felony neglect of a dependent, and those charges came back in February. There's video of this, but I'm not going to show it. But the student was sitting at the table in the cafeteria. He was eating his lunch, and then he stood up, appearing like he was choking or something, right? So Seymour, the life skills teacher, she came over there to him and sat down. Well, she appeared to tell him to sit down. Now, this monster, she allegedly told the child that if he was to vomit, that he would be required to eat what he threw up. Now, Taylor, the other life skills teacher, she was present also, and she gave the boy a tray. Now, the child vomited, but then Knight, the other instructional aide, came over there and handed him a spoon, and he was forced to use that spoon to eat his own vomit and then clean up the rest with paper towel. This is how we get here as a society. We get here by believing that people with disabilities or people of a different skin color are less than human. And by accepting and embracing this idea, this ideology, that they feel less empathy, they feel less pain, they feel less emotion, they feel less. Now you know why people treat you different when you got a different skin color or when you got a disability, even a different lifestyle. It is horrifyingly easy to subjugate our own sense of right and wrong to experts who claim to know what's right for our kid. I say this, if it doesn't feel right, if it wouldn't feel right with a typically developing kid, say something. If you see something, say something. Your gut's telling you to say something. Don't just stand back and watch this happen. There were 5 adults involved in this story. 5.
Go back and watch that video, guys. This is like the 50th time I've tried to make this. I just keep getting so upset. So, this video echoes part of my childhood, which is why it upsets me so much. And what he doesn't talk about, and it's not, any fault to him or anything like that. And I think a lot of people probably aren't even considering this, because they're the victim in this situation is like so young and disabled. But one of the things that's not brought up is all of the children around who had to watch this happen. So when we say child abuse, this isn't just abusing one child. He is the main victim. He is the main target. However, all of those children are being taught something at that point. And each of them may take a different lesson away from it. Some of them may take away the fact that disability puts you at risk for this type of harm. Some of them may put it at disobedience puts you at risk for this type of harm. Some of them may take away that just doing this thing that someone doesn't like puts you in the way of harm. But rarely are you going to have a child that's in that situation where they have to be the voyeur of violence. Rarely are you going to have a child that has the voice or the words to speak up, even if they have the unction to speak up. In our particular case, my sister tried to speak up, but without having all the proper words, we were left in a situation where the abuse kept happening. And to think that, like, you send your child away and this is what's happening to them while you are thinking that responsible adults are going to love him and take care of him like yourself, I can't even imagine. But we need to keep this fresh in our minds that this can happen when we stop treating everybody equally, like humans. When we start always making these differentiations. When your job becomes so unbearable to you that you find it okay to force a child to eat vomit. When you find it so unbearable that you are okay with watching a child eat vomit, with giving them the spoon to eat the vomit, with recording them eating the vomit. It's time to get another job. And if you're a parent doing it, I hope you get arrested.
Not trust every teacher with your child. So we have stupid 1 and stupid 2 here. And back on February the 16th, Miss Seymour, the teacher on the left, told one of her students who had special needs, he's 7 years old, or he or she is 7 years old, that if they threw up, they were going to have to eat their vomit. Well, stupid 2 here, the assistant provided that child with the spoon to eat their vomit. So that child did in fact vomit, and she made him eat it. These 2 were fired immediately, but there were also 3 other people who were involved. 2 of them witnessed what happened and did report, and one of them provided the child with a tray. They have since resigned. They were all charged on Monday. The first 2 were charged with a felony and a misdemeanor, and the last 3 were charged with misdemeanors for not reporting it. It was all caught on camera.
New tonight, a former Brownsburg teacher has surrendered her teaching license, and that's after being charged in an incident at an elementary school. The State Department of Education confirmed this news to Fox 59. Sarah Seymour is accused of forcing a 7-year-old to eat his own vomit at Brown Elementary School earlier this year. She's charged with neglect and failure to report and was fired from the district. Now, her teaching license is revoked. The Indiana Department of Education says it also filed a complaint with the Office of Administrative Law Proceedings seeking the revocation of another teacher's license. The department says Julie Taylor did not respond to a request to voluntarily surrender it. She's charged with failure to report. 3 others have been charged in the incident as well.
So this is, there are actually so many videos to this, and but I did not want to bring like a whole lot, And first of all, anything that will make an adult a full-grown adult, a teacher for that matter, maltreat a student, I mean, that teacher is not, or that person is not supposed to be a teacher. Let me start with that first. And to the extent, I do not know I mean, what happened to humanity, because I am trying so hard to wrap my head around this. I mean, knowing that this happened to a child, like a black child, right? And it has like really proven that they actually think black people do not feel pain. Black people, I do not get it. Really, I am trying so hard to talk on this because I am a teacher and I am really I am chattered because I don't know what will make an adult, a human being, right? I mean, give a child his own vomit to eat and you recorded it. I mean, this person is not supposed to be, this person is not supposed to be living on earth or outside with other human beings, because somebody that did something like this is capable of killing other people. I am not lying to you. This is just the reality. And then you can imagine the message he has passed across to other kids. I mean, we're talking about a 7-year-old child, disabled child. I mean, what happened to humanity? Where is our conscience? See, I am not talking. I don't know what will really make me treat a child bad. I don't know. I mean, your color does not matter. I don't care. But those kids, they give them to me to take care of them. I mean, for that time frame that I am with them, it is my sole responsibility to be accountable for each and every one of them. And then because you feel this child is disabled, is a black child, for that reason, let me show my wickedness. Because if you do not have internalized wickedness, you cannot. This wickedness is internalized already. I don't know if this person is a mother or not, but man, this person can kill. I mean, this is so hard. And I am going to say, please be careful who you are leaving your child with, because in the end, this is where it boiled down. Please be careful who you are leaving your child with. And I am saying this from the bottom of my heart. I mean, I do not mean any harm, because man, this is the worst thing I have seen so far. This is where I am going to draw the curtain and see you all in my next video. Bye for now.